Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys, who rose from the ashes of Wimbledon FC to become the greatest Phoenix club in the history of the world, owned by their fans, now playing in the Premier League against Newcastle United Football Club. We're up in the north, ladies and gentlemen, the great north of England, where terrible, terrible, terrible things happen. As you can see, the sky is extremely close to the ground. Today's topic comes to you from MD Terrell, who wants me to talk about the history of unicorns in literature, which I'm not going to do. And then an alternate, which is driving an electric car and the range anxiety involved. How often do I get gas, etc. I love talking about my Volt. What a wonderful topic. As far as unicorns in literature go, I mean, you want to talk about something that's well out of my area of expertise. By the way, we have dropped down to 6th, as you can see, behind Newcastle United. Devastating loss at Southampton, no two ways about it. So I've switched everything up. We're going with a whole different formation. It's called 3-5-2. We're playing 3 at the back. We've got John Green in the central attacking midfield position, Deeney and Dicko up front. It's bold, it's new, it's fresh, it's hot. We're going to try it. It's what Louis van Gaal does over at Manchester United. So I figure, you know, sometimes you need a straight 4-4-2. Sometimes you need to play like the 4-4-1-1 that Newcastle's playing. We're going with 3-5-2 today. We're just going to give it a try. Everything's going to be different and weird, but I'm so angry about the results of the last game. I feel like we've got to try to do something. And it's also a way of telling the players that, like, you know, no one's position in the club is safe. That's what I was saying to John Green. I need you to go on a run there, Dicko. I need you to show the world that you still have some pace. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, the problem with this 3-5-2 business is going to be a little bit sketchy at the back. So anyway, I do not know anything about unicorns in literature. I have a long-standing opposition to unicorns for completely ethically unjustifiable reasons. But I don't know much about. I mean, you know, they're not real. I know that. You know. That's my major complaint about unicorns. Why are they got to pretend to be real when we all know that they aren't? It's heartbreaking. But thank you for trying to get me. But thanks for the alternate topic of my Volt. I have a Chevy Volt, for those of you who don't know. It's my my dream car. I bought my dream car after the success of the Fault in Our Stars. And I bought a brand new 2012 Chevy Volt, which I've now had for just over 2 years. And, I mean, I love it. It's the best car in the world. So the way the Chevy Volt works is that it's primarily an electric vehicle. You get up to 40 miles of range. I would say like 45 in good weather and then like 32 in bad weather. So electric cars do not like it when it's cold, and because the battery doesn't last as long for some reason. I'm not a scientist. And then they also do not particularly like it when it's like extremely crazy hot. But so I get like when it's like today it's 3 degrees in Indianapolis, and I'd probably get like maybe 32 miles out of the charge today. And then sometimes the gasoline engine runs just to I don't really know, just to keep the battery warm or whatever. But other electric cars, like they don't have gasoline backup engines. So the Volt, in addition to its electric engine, has a gasoline engine, so you can actually go like 300 miles without having to, you know, like, oh, Golden Child! Oh, I think we all had the dream. I think we all had the dream that we were going to be singing a hymn about the Golden Child, but alas, he failed to finish, as he often does. It must be said, he's a great man. He's a strong player. Pass it out of the back, because that's what we... Okay, I was scared they were going to call a penalty on me, but they didn't. Who fouled there? Me? Oh, yeah, you fouled Rocker. That guy's name is Anita. So I love my... So after if I drive more than 40 miles in a day, it switches over to its other mode, which is just like a regular gas car, and then it gets like 35 miles to the gallon. And yeah, so for people like me who, I mean, like, I'd love to have an all-electric car. It would be, you know, like the gas. Well, you don't have gas if you have an all-electric car, so like it's way cheaper. So it's only like, I get the 40-mile charge costs me about $1. So it's $1 per 40 miles, which is, you know, like considerably cheaper than gas. Even if you have a Prius. Oh! Oh, I think we all had the dream. I think we all had the dream that we were going to be singing a hymn about the Golden Child, but alas, he failed to finish, as he often does. It must be said, he's a great man. He's a strong player. Pass it out of the back, because that's what we... Okay, I was scared they were going to call a penalty on me, but they didn't. Who is that? Who fouled there? He scored a goal. I don't have the rest of the lyrics. Oh, it was beautiful. Oh, it was so beautiful. Oh, my God. Dini. I'll tell you what, this 3-5-2, it seems to be working out okay. We definitely are left exposed at the back. We're depending upon our defense, but we've got a great defense, you know. We've got Callum Kennedy back there with his hideous hair. It also means that Callum Kennedy makes fewer runs up the wings, which is nice because that means I have to look at his face less. Actually, that's not fair. He has a beautiful face. It's his hair that bothers me so much. Oh, that's a nice run. That's a nice run. Get to the ball, get to the ball, get to... Oh. I like that idea, though. I feel that ideologically we're becoming a more interesting team over the course of the season, even if we haven't always seen it in results. Come on, John Green. That was a John Green, prototypical John Green situation there. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing is whether is John Green really suited to that central attacking midfielder role. I guess what I'm looking for is an opportunity. You know, we have 3 great players who can, or 4 great players who can play up front. We've got Dini, we've got Dicko, and we've got the John Greens. And I'd like to be using more of them in more of our games because it feels like it's a little bit of a waste. So a lot of people talk about range anxiety with electric cars, like, because, you know, it's not like if you run out of, well, it is like if you run out of gas, your car stops working. But of course, like, it's also harder to get, like, it's relatively easy to get gas. It's harder to get an electrical charge, and it takes several hours and all that. With my Volt, I don't really have range anxiety because if I run out of gas, Dini tried something fancy. He tried to head it on the volley. That was kind of crazy and probably unnecessary. Probably should have just taken it down. But you know, he's an unpredictable. He's a firecracker. You know, he's a wild man. He's Dini. That's what you get with him, whether you like it or not. That said, if Dini doesn't start, I mean, I love the way Dini finishes, and he is a born goal scorer. But that guy, he is just out of control off the pitch. And then you compare him to somebody like Dicko, who's just, you know, as calm, as cool, as collected as can be. And it's, I don't know. You think, well, I mean, results matter, obviously, but like part of how we get results is by not being crazy. So anyway, I don't have range anxiety with the Volt, and I kind of feel like it's a pretty easy thing to manage. I mean, 90% of the time I never use any gas in my Volt because, you know, because almost every trip I make is under 40 miles. Like, think about it, like my drive to work is 8 miles. You know, Henry's school, almost. Henry's school is, you know, like 10 miles away. So in a day, on average, and then it's like 1.5 miles from Henry's school to work. So like in a day on average, I go 22 miles. And like maybe I, you know, also go on some errands or whatever. It's pretty hard to go more than 40 miles in a day in reality. And I think like one of the things that the Volt has really kind of failed to do, I think, is market how little gas you really use. I mean, in the summertime, I maybe fill up one time in 5 or 6 months, and it's a 9-gallon tank. So, you know, I fill up almost never. And I don't know. I think they've struggled to communicate that, how little gas. Oh, it's a disaster. And then he's trying to run into the net. He's having a complete psychotic breakdown. And then Seb Brown is like, calm down, man. Look at Seb. He's like, chill out. You're okay. You scored a goal. It's too bad. The guy is completely decompensating. So, you know, we gave up a goal, but on the other hand, so that's obviously the downside of the 3-5-2 strategy. Although, to be fair, we gave up 3 goals with 4-4-2 yesterday. Okay, there we go. There we go. Mos Vestergaard on the ball. Ball, John Green. I don't need you there. I mean, get your head out of your ass, Ball John Green. I'm sorry, I don't like to curse on this show, but come on, Ball John Green. You're a target man. There you go. You're a tracker backer. That's what you do. That was bad possession. Bad possession, John. Unnecessary slide tackle of frustration. Get back. Get back to where you once belonged. There we go. So, and, you know, like, I have 2 kids, and it fits 2 car seats, and it's very comfortable. And it's relatively inexpensive certainly compared to every other electric car. but like it's also relatively inexpensive compared to other cars of that quality. Like to me, it's like a luxury car. Like I don't know, it's got a leather steering wheel and heated seats. I don't. What else do you want in a luxury car? I don't know what else luxury cars can do. It's got the Bluetooth. Yeah. So anyway, I love it. It's my. I mean, it's not, I don't want to say it's my favorite possession because that's my computer. You know, my relationship with my computer is like other. Oh, that was powerful. Sorry, it's like other people's relationship with their left pinky finger, where they're like, well, sure, I could live without it. I really would rather not. Come on, that's a good ball. We just got to communicate, guys, and win this game. We're in the 83rd minute. This is no, guys, focus. Yes. Not a great pass, but it's acceptable. Oh, you're not going to get John Green off the ball. I'm sorry. He's big and tough. Guys! Oh, this is frustrating. Come on. Let's get one more crack at it. Yeah, I guess like my main complaint about this formation is that it's not giving me what I like in terms of the in terms of width. We're not getting the width that I like. Oh God. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think that this is not the way for us. This is not our way forward. Oh, that's a great back heel. I love it when we pass out of the back like that. It's sexy. It's fresh. No, the game is over. Oh, wait, no. I was just offside. I was just offsides. Don't worry. It's offsides on a pass in my own half. I'm so good at offsides. Oh, no! Pass it out of the back. Yes. Perfect. Go get your own ball, dumb butt. Oh, actually, that's a really good job getting your own ball. And then you took that guy out like he had done something to your family. Stay up, stay awake, Mose Vestergaard. Now the game is over. 1-1 draw. 1 point from our last 3 games. Disappointing. Thanks to everybody who donated to the Project for Awesome this year to get a Wimbly Wombly topic of their choice. Sorry I don't know more about unicorns in literature. But I'm so grateful to you guys for being part of the P4A this year, and whether you participated by donating or by commenting and watching videos and supporting the Project for Awesome in other ways, thank you. It's my favorite time to be a nerd fighter, other than maybe being the manager of the world's greatest football club. I didn't manage well today, and I didn't manage well in our last game. We're going through a rough patch, but the true sign of a true fan is sticking with us in good times and bad. So thanks for your support. Best wishes.